Have you ever noticed how some people can instantly charm a room while others struggle to make a simple conversation? The first hidden law behind this magic is called the mirror effect. This law is all about reflecting back people's deepest desires, and it's an art that can be mastered. Now let me paint you a picture. Imagine you're at a party, and you notice someone who seems to effortlessly connect with everyone. They seem to know exactly what to say to make others feel understood, to make them feel seen. This isn't an accident. This person is using the mirror effect. They're reflecting back the desires, the emotions, the energy of the people they're interacting with. They're becoming a mirror for what others want, whether it's validation, comfort, or excitement. Let me share a story of a friend of mine. Let's call her Sarah. Sarah has always been someone people gravitate towards. She had this knack of making everyone she talked to feel special. One day, I asked her about her secret. She just smiled and said, "I listen, I really listen, and then I reflect back what I hear." She was mirroring people's emotions, their desires, their needs, and people loved her for it. So the next time you're in a conversation, try to be like Sarah. Reflect back the emotions you see. If they're excited, mirror that excitement. If they're anxious, offer calmness. Become the mirror for what they need. You'll be amazed at how quickly you can build a connection, how quickly you can charm a room. But remember, the mirror effect is just the start. It's just one law in understanding and influencing human nature. There's more to this art, more subtle ways to build trust, to connect, to influence. And one of them doesn't even require you to utter a single word. Intrigued? Well, stay tuned, because in the next scene, we will delve into the world of silent communication, into the art of reading people without words. Welcome back. Now let's dive into the emotional blueprint. What if you could read people without them uttering a word? This is where our journey into the human psyche takes an interesting turn. Every person carries around a blueprint of emotions, a roadmap of tiny, almost invisible signals that reveal what they're truly feeling. And the most intriguing part, most people are completely unaware they're transmitting these signals. Let's delve into a personal experience to illustrate this. Picture a meeting room. Everyone around the table is smiling, nodding in agreement, seemingly engaged. But there's one person whose eyes tell a different story. Despite the smile painted on their face, their eyes reveal a profound boredom. It was subtle, but it was there. Can you imagine the advantage of being able to spot these incongruities? This is why it's crucial to focus on micro-expressions, those fleeting looks that reveal true emotions. They're like the Morse code of the soul, short and quick signals that, if you're attentive enough, can convey a wealth of information. They can unveil joy hidden behind a mask of indifference, or detect the shadow of worry creeping beneath a facade of confidence. So how can you attune yourself to these micro-expressions? By observing, by being present in the moment, not just with your words, but with your senses. Listen not only to what is being said, but also to what is not. Watch not only for obvious gestures, but also for those subtle shifts in body language, the twitch of an eyebrow, the tightening of a jaw, or a fleeting look of surprise. These are the keys to the emotional blueprint. Once you start observing these tiny signals, you'll be surprised at what you can learn. You'll begin to see people in a whole new light, understanding their emotions and motivations on a deeper level. But remember, understanding someone's emotions is just the beginning. Now, what if you could guide their decisions subtly without them realizing it? Sounds interesting? Now that you're a pro at reading emotions, let's move to the next step, the invisible hand, or guiding decisions without force. This is where things get truly fascinating. The invisible hand is all about gently guiding someone's decisions by making them feel like it's their idea. Not manipulation, but a subtle art of influence. Imagine you're at a crossroads with a friend or colleague. You could push your agenda, argue your point until you're blue in the face. But what if you could guide them to your perspective without a heated debate? Here's how it works. Instead of pushing your viewpoint, frame your suggestions in a way that appeals to their desires or fears. Let's say your friend is hesitant about going on a much-needed vacation. Instead of insisting they need a break, you might say, "Imagine the adventures waiting for you, the memories you'd make, but of course, it's your decision." This way, you've painted a picture of what they could gain, yet left the decision in their hands. The key is in the delicate balance of influence and respect for their autonomy. If someone feels like they came to a decision on their own, they'll be far more committed to it. You're not controlling them, you're giving them the illusion of choice. This approach takes patience and practice. You need to truly understand the other person, their motivations, fears, and desires. It's not about manipulating them, but helping them see things from different perspectives. It's about guiding, not forcing. Remember, this isn't a magic trick or a quick fix. It's a skill to cultivate, a tool to help build stronger, more meaningful relationships. It's about understanding human nature, not exploiting it. By subtly guiding decisions, you're not controlling them, you're empowering them with the illusion of choice. But hold on, we're not done yet. There's more to learn. Congratulations, you've just unlocked the secrets behind the mirror effect, the emotional blueprint, and the invisible hand. Now, let's take a moment to recap these powerful laws and remind ourselves of their profound impact on our interactions. We started with the mirror effect, a law that teaches us the power of reflecting another person's deepest desires. It's that magnetic pull that draws us to those who seem to understand and validate our feelings. It's not about manipulation, but about creating a powerful bond by echoing the energy and emotions of the person you're interacting with. Next, we journeyed into the realm of the emotional blueprint. This law is all about reading those tiny, almost invisible signals that reveal what a person is genuinely feeling. It's about becoming attuned to those fleeting micro-expressions and understanding that they're often louder than words. Remember, most people don't even realize they're broadcasting their emotions. Mastering this law allows us to understand others on a deeper level. Finally, we explored the invisible hand. This is the art of influence without force, of guiding decisions subtly without direct control. It's about framing your suggestions in a way that appeals to another's desires or fears, giving them the illusion of choice. The key takeaway here is that people are more committed to decisions they believe they've made on their own. In essence, these laws are not just about understanding others. They're about mastering the art of influence in ways you've never considered. They offer us a roadmap to navigate human nature, to build stronger, more meaningful connections, and to influence others positively and ethically. Remember, mastering these laws isn't about manipulation. It's about understanding, connecting, and influencing with kindness and respect. So go out there and let the laws of human nature guide you to build better connections and relationships.